Welcome home to St. Anne's. We want you to know that you're welcome to join us at 10 a.m. on Sundays. Please be sure to hit subscribe to receive our sermons. We can't wait to meet you.
Please be seated, cold people. I assume if you're at home on your couch or still with Holy Comforter in bed, you're probably already warm, so I'm not worried about you seating or staying warm. So let's begin talking about this. Today is the third Sunday of Advent, which means we're super, super close. You'll notice the candle is pink today. Now, in many churches, I would be wearing pink liturgical regalia. I do have a pink coat, but at St. Anne's, we've never wasted enough money to go buy a whole pink set because we only use it twice a year. So we wear purple. But know that this is the pink Sunday. So when you go home and you're doing your Advent wreath, you're going to light your pink candle today. Now, many people think that that is because it's Marian Sunday, because I guess chicks like pink. That's not true. Next Sunday will be Mary Sunday. She gets a day. It's coming. It's not this one. This is actually John's Sunday, where we talk about John the Baptist and how important his role is in all that's coming. Because it's really, really important that you and I understand what our role is. Because it's easy, isn't it, to want to be really popular. It's easy to want to be the one. Especially when people are willing to offer you that title. It's really, really hard to be like, no, actually, like, that would be really cool, but it's not. So I want us to talk about John and the importance of John in the Christian story and how that speaks to us today. So John, I could give you the whole story about John. Many of you probably already know kind of the stories about John, that he's out in the wilderness, wearing his camel fur, eating honey and bugs, doing his, ascetic self. And what's really important about that, the reason that we need to know that is because John is a very, very holy person. And we know that John was conceived in a miraculous way. And he is given by his parents to the temple at a very early age. His parents are very religious, and they're in the system, in the religious hierarchy in the system. So he is who we expect the Messiah to be. He's very ascetic. His entire life has been dedicated to being an ascetic man of God. He knows all the scriptures. He's out there proclaiming it. He's preaching it. He's living it. He is Messiah material. This is who the Messiah should be. This really cool guy whose entire life has been committed to this, right? He even looks Messiah-ish. He's this big, hairy dude who looks all strong and masculine, and he likes to pick fights a lot, and he yells at a lot of people. He's Messiah material. This is who we want. But he's not the Messiah. His cousin is. Now, how tempting would it be for John to be like, yeah, well, it should be me. I mean, my mom had me by divine right, and my entire life has been dedicated to this. Given to the temple early, I'm out here in the desert living this, doing the hard work, preaching it, and Jesus isn't. We don't really know what Jesus is up to, but we know it's a lot more fun than what John is up to. Jesus is kind of known for being a good time, right? So he is not doing any of this stuff. So John is our Messiah material. And when the people come to him and say, what are you doing? Are you the Messiah? It would be really, really easy for John to be like, yup, totally the Messiah, totally the prophet, totally the chosen one. It would be very, very easy and very, very tempting. But what does he say? What does he say in that moment of the ultimate temptation? The ultimate temptation. You've been offered to be the quarterback of your high school football team. You've been offered to be the CEO of your company. You have been offered and assumed to be the most brilliant president-elect, all the things. They come to you and they say, clear, obviously that's who you are. And you step back and it's so tempting to say, yeah, give me the paycheck. But to step back and say, no, that's not my job. That's not who I am. My job is to proclaim and prepare the way for that person. That's hard. Ooh, that's hard. It's hard not to be the quarterback, isn't it? It's hard not to be Mahomes. It's hard to protect homes, right? But that is who we are as Christians. We are not called to be Jesus. We are not called to be the Christ. We are not called to be the cool one, the popular one, the one that saves the day. We are called to proclaim the one who saves the day. We are called to prepare a world for people to be ready to hear about the one who saves the day. The church is not the one who saves the day. The clergy people are not the ones who save the day. The Christians are not the ones who save the day. We are the ones who proclaim the one who has done all that. We are the ones who say, you know what? It's okay. We can handle what is happening. No, we aren't the ones. We're not even close to the ones. But we are equipped to talk about the one. We are equipped to prepare a world to know the one. So when 2020 is really hard, when life is really, really hard, we proclaim it anyway. We make straight the paths for Christ. We prepare others to hear the word of Christ. That is our role. And I know it's tempting to get excited about certain things, and it's exciting to think of big paychecks, and it's exciting to think of being popular and attractive and all the really cool things. It's so incredibly tempting. And yet here we are being called not to do that. So our true saint right now is John. We're not called to be Jesus. We're not called to be the Christ. Heck, we're not even called to be Mary right now. We're called to be John. When anyone comes to us and says, what are you doing? You are super cool. We say, it's that. It's that. It's not me. It's that. But let me tell you about that. And let me tell you about how that has impacted my life. And let me tell you about how important that is. That is our job. So today, I'm not asking to eat bugs. If you want to eat some honey, definitely do that. And if you want to wear camel hair, I don't even know where you're going to find it in Lee Summit, but that's up to you. But proclaim God, proclaim Christ, proclaim the coming in a world where it's so, so easy to be tempted to be the cool one.
We want you to know that you're welcome to join us at 10 a.m. on Sundays. Please be sure to hit subscribe to receive our sermons. We can't wait to meet you.